Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports. It's me, Joe, again here, and I'm here to bring you news on the Lionesses squad announcement for the final this summer against Brazil in early April, and their friendly match against Australia, who will be hosting the Women's World Cup this summer, and the 25-player squad. I've left a little bit of time from the announcement at lunchtime today, just so we could get the full transcripts from Serena Weigen's press conference and a few more quotes, and have a look at that squad properly and dissect it myself. And it's going to be an interesting one. Looking at the goalkeepers, starting off, you've got Mary Earps in goal, number one choice goalkeeper, part of that team that won the Euros last summer and the Arnold Clark Cup a couple of months back. You've got Hannah Hampton, Sandy McIver and Ali Roebuck. Hampton making her way back into this Lionesses squad. So that's good choices there, solid choices, not really any surprises in the goalkeeper department. Bringing on the defenders now, you've got Millie Bright of Chelsea, Lucy Bronze of Barcelona, Jess Carter, Neem Charles, Alex Greenwood of Manchester City, Maya Letitia, who was at Manchester United and played at that game at the weekend, which I was at, Esme Morgan, Lucy Parker and the captain Leah Williamson. Don't really see any issues with the defensive choices there. No surprises really from me. Looking at the midfield, you've got Laura Coombs, who's been in good form. Jordan Nobbs playing at Aston Villa now. She's been playing herself into form and back into England Lionesses contention. Georgia Stanway, absolute quality at the Euros and at the Arnold Clark Cup, playing for Bayern Munich as well. Easy pick there. Alatoon playing on good form for Manchester United women, and Kira Walsh as well. You can't not pick Kira Walsh with that squad. Up front as the forward, you've got Rachel Daly, who was left back in the Euros, but she's playing as a forward for Villa and on great scoring form this season in the WSL. Lauren Hemp, got to be in there. Lauren James in good form as well for Chelsea women as they battle for the WSL title. Chloe Kelly at Manchester City in good form, has been scoring the last few times in a Lionesses shirt. Jess Park, Katie Robinson and Alessia Russo of Manchester United, which are the key ones there in the forward positions. So there's interesting choices in that squad. I don't think there's too many surprises for me in there. I suppose they could have picked the likes of Katie Zellum, who's been in form, and Lottie Wooben-Moy as well. But when asked about the absentees of Katie Zellum and Lottie Wooben-Moy, Serena Viven said that's hard. It's to do with the plans they have for the squad, is what she said about that. And obviously Beth Mead has been out long term with an injury, and she was saying a few months back that she's going to do everything in her power to be ready for the World Cup this summer, that she wants to play for England in the World Cup in Australia. But when asked about that today, Viven said that Beth Mead will not be at the World Cup unless there's some kind of miracle, with that, obviously the ACL injury that she picked up last November. So this is going to be interesting. There's going to be a big chance for players to stake a claim for that spot of Beth Mead. So I think a few of the players did well in the Arnold Clark Cup. For me personally, if I'm going to put a player in the place of Beth Mead in the starting line, I'll probably be looking at putting in there Chloe Kelly. I think you're going to start Lauren Hemp. I would have thought Alicia Russo would be starting as well with the form that she's on, and I'd probably go for Chloe Kelly. I think Richard Daly's a good player and been scoring for Villa, but for me, I think those three are would be my choice, my personal choice for front three. Feel free to disagree with that and comment in the comments below on who you think should be the front three of choice for the Lionesses. That's assuming Viben starts with a 4-3-3. I think defensively there's not really anything wrong with that squad. I don't think there's anything I could argue with defence wise. The question is, do we play with Leah Williamson as a centre back, or do we play her in the defensive midfield role that she played against South Korea, the Korea Republic, in the Arnold Clark Cup? Midfield, there's only the 5 midfielders, or out and out midfielders should I say, in that squad according to the sheet that I'm looking at, but there's arguments that you could push James back into the midfield position as well, maybe with Chloe Kelly, or you've got Leah Williamson, who, like I've just mentioned, can play as a defensive midfielder in this squad, as well as the centre-back positions. I don't know what you guys think watching this about the squad. Let us know your thoughts on the comments below. I think looking into this, it's going to be 2 tough games. I think Brazil are going to be a very tough test for the Lionesses, and Australia is going to be an interesting one to face as well, especially with them being the hosts. I think though, between the 2 games, I think we'll see a variety. I think all the players will get some sort of minutes depending on injuries, etc. And I think we might see a little bit of experimentation in the friendly against Australia, but I'm confident that the Lionesses, I think they'll definitely beat Australia, and I think with Brazil, I think it could go all the way to penalties potentially, and fingers crossed for the Lionesses winning that one. So let us know your thoughts on this squad and how the Lionesses will get on in Finalissima and against Australia in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more Let's Talk Sport content, and we'll see you all very soon.